I'm serving you an adequate dress made of material that is on my body. Vintage? No. Elegant? No. Still stuck on me? Just about. If you like it, put a bow on it.
She did.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, grrr. Well, hello, and thanks for coming, babes. My name's Seth. What's yours?
Hi, it's Jamal.
Hi, it's Stony.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back again to Thanks for Coming, the most fabulously gay podcast that there ever was. We are so excited to be back with you this week talking about the UK Drag Race. Girl, this was a week.
Yes, it was. I have feelings and comments.
Yeah, I also have feelings and comments.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing was your tweet about how who's going to be shockingly eliminated this week.
Yeah.
And then, like before the episode.
Totally.
Called it.
Yup.
Cut and print.
Oracle.
Yes,
claim
girl. Before we get too into that, though, I just want to check in with you all. You know, we've been kind of covering hot topics lately at the top of the show, but I just was wondering how you guys were doing, if there's any updates or whatever you want to tell the people.
I tend to keep information to myself as to not jinx myself.
He's a snake.
But yeah, I can be. Not going to lie. It's fine. If you piss me off. So there's that.
Yeah.
I guess I came out and said it on the live if you tuned in to Seth and I's inauguration ball that week.
Yes, girl. I was wearing Versace.
I was wearing my repeater badge and essence of Mary Jane.
Oh, yeah. It's just a subtle essence.
Subtle essence. But anyway, I am getting ready to take the state exam and the national exam to become a real estate agent in the state of Indiana.
Whoa.
Yes. When this episode comes out, I would have taken it. It happens on Wednesday. So the day after this episode, right? Yes.
Yes. So when you're listening to this episode, you can all wish Jamal good luck.
Thank you. Please send good vibes. I'm a terrible test taker. I just get all kinds of anxiety, and it's like a whole situation that happens internally. So I feel pretty good about it, though. Getting through the class was a lot harder than I thought it would be. It took me a little longer than I anticipated. But, I mean, COVID happened. Life was happening. So I'm just happy to be done with the class, honestly. And I will be licensed. It's just a matter of when. So send good vibes.
Yes, girl. And clients, because...
Yes. Thank you in advance.
We need some work, girl.
Yes, send me some work. I don't plan on leaving my day job anytime soon, so I'm going to do both if I can for a longer extended period. But yes, send clients. I'm very cute and fun, and I don't take anyone's bullshit. You guys know me.
Yes, girl. What about you, Stoney? Is there anything you'd like to update the listeners on? Stoney's in a mood today. Do you want to talk about that? Or should we... I'm not quite sure I understand either, but I've been told...
No, I'm doing fine. I think it's just I've been really busy at work lately, and honestly, like January and February for me are like the two worst months of the year.
Oh,
it's just like
seasonal depression.
It's just like can this please be over? I'm so ready for like spring and like I want to be able to like go outside and like feel the sun on my my white body.
Yeah, sun's out, buns out. Am I right, girls?
Yeah. Because
yes,
I'm just like, I don't know, I'm
out.
just tired of the darkness, I guess.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, maybe Pacific Northwest is not for you.
Yeah,
Definitely
I could never,
not.
that's why I could never live like in Seattle, I don't think, because it's just, I don't know. I think I would probably end up like killing myself.
Oh no, trigger warning. Damn.
Yeah, that went south really quickly.
Woo.
I'm just saying that like I do not do well like when it's like not I need like
sunny
sun.
and warm.
Yeah. It's like sunny and warm in the summer for like 4 months.
I had a blast in Seattle, but I do hate when things are wet and soggy and mushy.
Oh, I like it when things are wet, so...
Ooh. Oh, and quick shout out to you listeners. Thank you. I did lose my great uncle back in Alaska. He's my mom's uncle, but I grew up with him. That family being stationed in Chicago. That's where he was born and raised before he moved to Alaska. So we're all doing okay. Thank you for the kind words. And for those of you who reached out and texted me, it definitely helped. I appreciate you.
Yes, girl. And big shout out to Lorraine from the Once Upon a Nightmare podcast for always being a genuinely great person, but also for sending Jamal nice wishes on that topic, and I passed them along to Jamal so he saw them.
Yes, thank you very much. Love your pod and love your energy. Thanks for sharing it, sis.
Yes, you guys should all go subscribe to Lorraine if you haven't already yet. It's a great podcast, like about kind of all things horror, not necessarily just movie reviews, but like sort of like horror topics, and it's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I enjoy it. And short episodes, which can be nice.
Yeah, girl. I like a short episode because, like, it's easier to do as a podcaster. But
and you can fly through more of them faster.
Well, that too, yeah. But then, like, sometimes, like, I just, like, I'll listen to half a podcast and be like, I'm tired of listening to podcasts, and then, like, have to come back to it. So if the episodes are shorter, then I can just, like, listen to the whole episode.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, I guess that's kind of the updates. I don't really have too much to say about me. You know, nothing too crazy is going on. I'm just kind of same old situation over here.
Seth is wearing my favorite color on his head tonight. He's got a mustard beanie on, and I'm jealous.
Yes, I wore my yellow beanie today in honor of Jenny Lemon because, you know, we'll get there, but I thought it was really appropriate to wear this color today.
Uh-oh, that might be a different shade of yellow by the time we get to that convo.
Yes, girl. It's the magically color-changing beanie that you can now find on our online store. Check the links down below.
Yeah, shades of yellow for everyone.
Wow. Yes. Yellow in the winter, how groundbreaking.
Even for the extra pale.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's go ahead and get into the episode. What do you think, girls? We have lots of tea to dish today.
Lots to talk about for sure.
Let's go, girls.
Do 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 do.
Woohoo!
Honest tea.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our Honest Tea Spill of the Week, where we are, of course, back again to bring you full coverage of everything that went down last week in RuPaul's Drag Race UK Episode 3.
Episode 3? I mistitled the recording again.
Wow.
Damn. I put Episode 4.
It's so confusing.
Wow, what's happening? Where are we?
Whoopsies. Yes, episode 3. So exciting.
Yes, gal. There was quite a lot that happened in this episode, so we'll go ahead and get right on into it so that we can get to all of the major plot points. So at the top of the show, Cherry Valentine has sashayed away.
R.I.P. Cherry, way too soon. Gone too soon. I feel robbed a little bit.
Yeah, this is a season full of upsets.
Yeah, and all the queens are pretty solid right off top, so it's harder each elimination.
Yeah,
it definitely is kind of crazy. Like 3 episodes in, and like none of the people that I thought would go home, like have went home yet.
Yeah, so either we were completely wrong or there are some shenanigans going on here.
I call stunts. Stunts.
Yes, girl. Stunts and arts and crafts.
Definitely arts and crafts. Mm-hmm.
Yes, girl. So at the top of the show, you know, she's eliminated. There's lots of build up for the queens to step up their pussy. Nothing too notable. Then it's the next day in the workroom, and the girls are waiting for the sirens to go off for some room mail. Insert witty British banter here.
Or RuPaul saying, "Hello, governor," or whatever other line he's got in his pocket.
Well, I would like to say that this is actually the first episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK that RuPaul did not come into the workroom and say, "Hello, governor," when entering the room.
Ooh,
Hallelujah.
facts.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
We've moved on, girl. She finally got bored.
This is what growth looks like.
Yes, girl. The redemption arc here for me. All right. So this week's mini challenge, the girls will be getting into Notting Hill Carnival drag. Then the girls will see how low they can go. That's right. The girls will be playing a game of where all of Sister's outfits with circles on them belong. Limbo.
I'm glad you fucking said it because
someone had to.
This episode is my breaking point with Sister.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, girl. I have a lot to say too. So listeners just know that me and Stoney are going to let her have it.
Let's make that 3 of us. I'll just save it for when we get there.
I was rooting for you.
We're all rooting for you.
What do they say? You all right, babes?
Bimini voice.
Yes. So the Limbo competition will be DJ'd by infamous UK drag queen royalty Jodie Harsh.
Thank you, Drag Race, for introducing me to another queer artist I knew nothing about. I feel a little shameful about it, but I have followed them on Spotify.
Yes, and Jodie, I believe, does, I don't know if, it might be the official UK recap show.
Oh.
Like, kind of like the pit stop. I don't remember. I watched, like, for the first episode, so I don't remember exactly what I watched. But I remember watching
on
Jodie.
YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh. I'll have to check that out. I had no idea.
Yeah, check out the YouTube gal if you want to see more Jodie Harsh. Very, very harsh. So I'm not sure why your go-to would be a headdress for a limbo competition, but here we are with several girls wearing tall headdresses.
I don't know if this is part of the carnival atmosphere, but I just think it's a kind of a dick measuring contest for drag queens. Like, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put on this heel, I'm going to put on this headdress, honey, and I'm going to hit this Beyonce Sierra and shimmy my ass under this pole. So maybe they were just flexing. I don't know.
Yeah, show a little side bush maybe.
Or balls. People seem to be offended.
I don't know. I was just more like, what was like the point of the limbo competition? Because I feel like it like went on forever. They were just like, and I'm like, this is like the mini challenge.
RuPaul just keeps going, lower the bar.
I feel like Ru just wanted to keep saying that over and over.
Yeah, like lower the bar seems like something more appropriate for the American season.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Oopsies. Someone said it. It's on period.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing.
All right. So in the end of this little mini challenge here, it comes down to a complete tie. The absolute low of the lows are Tace and Veronica Green.
Get it, queens. I figured Tace would get through this. Something about Tace says that bitch can limbo. And Veronica's just a hungry queen in the best way, so not surprised.
Veronica's just desperate to prove how great she is. So she's willing to go as low as it takes, no matter how much it hurts her old back.
Oh, my bones.
She's like, bitch, I will limbo the shit out of this floor.
Oh my gosh, Stoney, your poor kneecap. Stoney was on the couch earlier, listeners, and he was like, oh my gosh, my kneecap hurts.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know, like, if you'd be able to get through this challenge at the ripe old age of 34.
No,
Yeah.
that's another reason that I'm in such a mood today, because I'm like having random aches and pains throughout my entire body.
Oh no.
I'm like, is this what like being 35 is supposed to feel like?
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. Is the eldest member of the podcast? Yes.
I'm like, damn, just like laying on the couch and all of a sudden my kneecap just like starts like bursting in pain.
Oh,
Yeah.
bursting. Ouch.
Oh,
I guess
she's dripping.
I'll get the Epsom salt baths ready.
Yeah, girl. We need some Epsom salt baths. Maybe schedule a knee replacement. Stoney's can get that bionic knee, girl.
Then you'll be able to bust it for real, bust it down real low.
I don't know, Queen, but I'm like, I'm not even standing and it's like hurting for some reason.
Oh.
Just make sure when you go to the doctor, tell them that you want the knee that will let you death drop. Because it's a little bit more reinforced.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that doctor? They're like, what do you mean the death drop? And you'll get that, or you'll get the, oh yeah, bitch, you'll be able to do all the stunts.
Yes, mama. Come through bionic knee.
Yes.
So the RuPaul has the girls pair up with their best Judy. And, you know, everyone's, I guess, excited to work together on a fun challenge as a team. But this week, actually, they will be competing against each other. So the maxi challenge, the girls will be competing with their best Judy to see who wore it best.
I love this challenge. I watched the Fashion Police for years before it got all mixed up and crazy. I haven't seen it in a very long time. But I really like this look because it just takes me back. I like this challenge, because it just takes me back to those days in my teenage jobs or like summer college jobs where I'm flipping through Us Weekly and there's like, oh, who wore it best? And it's like Mariah Carey tripping and Beyonce slaying, or Mariah Carey slaying and some sad woman that we won't name.
Ariana Grande?
Oh, not her, but
okay.
I'm sure it's happened to her.
Pony or whatever they call her.
Yeah.
Ponytail.
Was it Poot Lovato?
Oh.
Do you guys remember Poot?
No. Oh, I thought we were shading Demi. I have no idea.
I thought you were talking about Demi Lovato.
Yeah. Well, Poot's her like twin sister.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Well, I just learned something. She has a twin? Is that for real?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Can you guys
I don't know.
tweet Stoney and Jamal about Poot Lovato?
Camp Rock. Please do.
Yeah. So because Taste and Veronica won, they get to pick their colored box and assign the other teams a colored box too. So, you know, of course, Veronica picks first and Veronica Green picks green.
Of course, dangerous choice with Miss Visage on the panel. But, you know, you could do some good things with the color green if you use your creativity wisely.
Yes, girl. They assign out the colors. Unfortunately, there's no yellow box for Ginny Lemon, and she gets pink.
Pink.
Red.
No yellow box. I just noticed that.
Well, there was a gold, but that's not really yellow either.
No.
I feel like if Ginny would have got gold, she would have been screwed because it would have been very conflicting with her like yellow.
Yeah. And also there were no Crocs in there.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Just so many problematic scenarios running through my head with that. I'm very happy that did not happen.
So the girls start to sew their outfits, and Taste is struggling to sew together her leather outfit because she has the black box. And it basically took her a whole day to sew a sleeve. So we'll just stay tuned till next week's episode for the runway.
No, actually what happened is Ahura just completed the whole fucking thing for her.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't want to claim that outfit either. Ahura.
Yeah. No, she doesn't. Ahura. So many comments. I'm going to wait.
We'll get to her too, because I have some things to say about her.
Yeah.
But hey, teamwork, I guess, in a fucked up way. It's like, you know, bitch, I'm going to help you put your dress together, and then hopefully I'll collect your head at the end of the day.
Yes, girl. So, you know, RuPaul asked Jenny this question, and I wanted to ask you all, what would it have looked like if you looked, dare I say it, sexy?
Ooh.
I don't know, Rue. Why don't you go back to your fucking workroom or your closet, wherever you came from?
Yeah, why don't you go just leave me alone?
Listen, I know the queens would not be ready for me. I like to present a little, you know, GQ, very everyday Gap moment, you know, on my boy drag. But I just have a feeling if you let me get into some actual drags, it might be strip-tastic, Beyonce-tastic, big hair, ass out that I don't have. Look at these titties because I have titties.
Yes.
I would bring the energy. Like, I feel like this is one of those moments where you don't have to be sexy, like as a drag queen and as an artist, really. There's so many avenues you can travel down with your look and your art. So if it had to be sexy, I would just like take it there. Kind of like a Jinx Monsoon. I would want to be more of like a voluptuous kind of sexy, but then let you know we can get dirty if we need to, but I'm a lady, so.
Yeah, you'd be like, your performance would be like, I'm feeling sexy.
Oh, yes. Very.
Sorry, I can't sing Beyonce. Like, I'm just going to quit. Sorry. And actually, while we're at it, I'd like to issue an apology to Beyonce directly. Please don't sue me for that horrible.
Yes, the Hive appreciates that, but they know that you did not mean any ill intent with that. It's fine.
Yeah. That was actually my Tyra Sanchez impression.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's drag and it's RuPaul, so just play it up and try not to think too deeply about it, even if there's some trauma there.
Yes, girl. So then we get to find out more about the drag scene in Scotland. Lawrence and Ellie talk about how the queens barely make any money doing drag there. There's kind of like, I guess, not a market for drag in Scotland. And, I thought that was kind of shocking.
That is shocking.
Yeah, that was like kind of weird. I figured there was like anywhere else there would be something, but I don't know. I guess there's only drive-thrus.
Yeah, if you can't do a drag show, perform at the window, girl. Just like Melissa Etheridge said, come to my window.
Oh, yes, the jam.
Yeah.
How hasn't Ellie done that number yet through the window?
Come on, girl.
Let's do that. I would come give you some coins through the window for that. But hey, I'm sensing an opportunity for a sponsor to send us over to Scotland to create this drag presence. I would love to be on the ground getting people interested in Ellie and other queens.
Yeah, we would be happy to curate a drag scene in Scotland. So Lawrence or Ellie, if you're listening to this, just let us know, book us. Our manager will get a hold of you and we'll come, make sure that all the money is flowing into your pockets.
Yes, please.
Do it.
Yes. What are you waiting for? So that's why Ellie had to work at McDonald's, because there's like not a lot of money to be made. So then Ellie works at McDonald's so that she can afford like the drag things that she wants to have to be able to perform in.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
That's kind of crazy because Ellie doesn't dress anything like Tina Burner.
Shh.
I'm just going to sip this drink here.
I smell some shade. So what do we think of Taze's comments about Lawrence not knowing sexual tension if it slapped her across the chops?
I mean, I just know this energy. I don't know why.
I mean, they already said on the damn show, like there's nothing to see, like no energy to see. Like they've already talked about it, right?
Well, I have the best one-word response to this, and I'm going to quote Estina Mandela. Rude.
I think it was definitely like a little misunderstanding, maybe a little harsh on the shade front, but I mean,
very, very harsh.
If we're going like back to back, like, I could probably see myself doing that. I would apologize later because we need to be respectful of our queens. But
yeah,
I thought in the moment I was just like, ooh, shade. But I would have responded the same way. It's like, what does that bitch know?
It doesn't need to even be all that, girl. Like,
it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
It wasn't like in a negative way. It's just like there is sexual tension between you two. So just play off each other and play. Just like play off each other and play shy, but no need to be such a dick to Lawrence.
Yeah, no, I agree. Lawrence is coming from more of a playful place, and maybe Taste was as well. Maybe we're misreading Taste, but it did feel like, ooh, stinker bitch.
I don't think we are, because all the other girls were like, ooh, savage. Like, I won't repeat it to you, Lawrence.
Well, you know how the queens can be dramatic, so let's not give them too many flowers all at once.
Yeah, I don't know, girl. That was a bit rude. So, yes. Then, before leaving the workroom, RuPaul tells the girls whichever queen does not wear the best outfit will be up for elimination.
Bye-bye. You're sending your besties home.
See you in the next live.
It's time to break up. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So Veronica is shook by this news. She does not want it to be her fault that her bestie could go home, which in this case is Tia. And she's very torn up about this.
I mean, it's sad. Like, you're getting to know these queens finally. You're building bonds and friendships and relations. And yeah, it would suck to have to send someone that you actually like being around home.
Yeah, big time. Like, I get it, but also it's like a competition. So,
right.
Well, and that's where it's like, well, it's not really sending your person home, because if Tia would have, I mean, Tia didn't go home, first of all, but like, it's all up to them anyway. You know what
Spoiler
I mean? Like,
alerts.
No, I feel you.
Like, if, just make a good dress. That's all that really matters. It just is kind of like you could be in the bottom 6 versus the top 6 or whatever it is. Top 5, top 4.
It's 5 and 5 actually. So
okay. Sorry.
Wow. This is his first time watching, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Drag Race. I keep getting season 13 and this season mixed up. Like,
It all blends. At one point, it starts to all blend.
It does. So then we continue with the origin story episode. Lots of story to get through here. So then we learn that Lemon wears the color yellow because it represents healing and positivity, and also it's one of the colors that represents the non-binary flag, and that is how she identifies.
Yeah, I liked hearing the story behind the yellow. I did appreciate that, Jenny.
Yeah, I really liked hearing Jenny's story. It was very sad, like, that she's going through all that she's going through and, still struggling with it. But I don't know. I really appreciated, like, her opening up on the show. And we honestly just haven't gotten a lot of information, or haven't gotten a lot of scenes with, like, the queens that are non-binary.
Right.
So I liked it.
And Jenny, she admits to not loving herself.
I've had it drummed into my head that I am basically worthless and that I am nothing. So going through this whole process is so overwhelming because I'm hearing nice things and I'm trying my hardest to believe them because I haven't felt it before.
Which only goes to prove RuPaul wrong, actually, because she doesn't love herself, but we all do. So,
ooh,
we just
write it down.
Broke the whole foundation to this show, girl.
Write it down, listeners. And if anyone understands this journey, it's the three of us. We've talked on past episodes, off-season episodes, about our growth and coming out and just kind of being comfortable in our skin. And it's an ongoing struggle for all of us. So just do your best, be kind to yourself, and know that you are beautiful. Fuck what those assholes on the app say, because they're surfing for validation from taps or whatever we want to call them, or swipe rights or whatever we call them.
The tap queens.
The tap queens. Like, there's more to life than those bastards, and they're miserable. Let me tell you, they're miserable. So be you and be happy.
You are beautiful. And that's for sure. But you didn't think it was going that way, did you? You thought I was going Christina.
I'm like a bird.
Put a bird on it. Come through,
Crystal
Gaga. Yes.
Crystal Method, yes.
So then Bimini is sort of like eavesdropping on this conversation because she is also non-binary. And then Jenny and Bimini have a great conversation about what it means to be non-binary to them. And I really thought this was great because this felt like a more genuine conversation. And it was great for visibility as well for the non-binary community and other people that may be struggling with their gender identity.
Totally. This is the content the world needs to see, because when people connect to these personas and entities that they see through their TV screens, it opens doors and it makes people think in a more positive way. So, or I like to hope it makes people think in a more positive way.
Yeah. And like, I just think Bimini brought up a good point. It's like, we're asking like people to let us identify ourselves. Like, it's like, I don't understand why people get so up in arms about shit like this. It's like, let them define who they are. They don't know whether they're female, male, or, it's like they're...
Or neither.
Right? It's like, it's their journey to take. So it's just like, everyone else just needs to shut the fuck up and listen to them.
basically. Yeah. This was such a good conversation. I mean, and then, Jenny says, every day of my life, I've grown up thinking I'm ugly and stupid. And I just kind of, that resonated with me, and I'm sure maybe both of you. And I'm sure lots of people listening.
Yeah.
Totally.
But yeah, no, it's specific, to put it more specifically to me, because that's all I can relate to, is, I just really related because growing up, I just never got to feel like I was pretty either, and still don't really, but, I'm trying, and, I may not be, ugly and stupid. Like, maybe I'm just ugly now and not stupid. But
you're not ugly, you're not stupid. But I totally understand where you're coming from, sis. I mean, Seth is a perfect example of, like me earlier. You heard me teasing when we were talking about the sexiness, whatever we were talking about. I forgot already. It's the Merlot. Sorry.
Blame it on the alcohol.
I am, and y'all can keep it. I don't want to hear any tweets about this. I'm blaming it on the Merlot. But Seth actually pushed me over the edge. And sidebar, I'm a terrible nail biter. But when my nails are done, I don't bite them, and they grow, and they don't look like they've been put through a paper shredder.
Which is always a positive.
Which is always a positive. And Seth actually he introduced me to a nail brand, actually, that I liked. They're vegan. I'm not vegan full time, but I appreciate what they're doing with their product. And I bought a lot of colors to try. And I've been having so much fun just like walking into the liquor store and seeing these old black dudes behind the counter, like, look at my nails, and I'm like, yes, bitch, this is called soft serve. I love it. Now, can I have a fifth of Makers, please?
Yeah, and that's why I like wearing nail polish, because it does make me feel a little bit less ugly, and it makes me feel more confident. And
it's baby steps, and it's something you enjoy, and it's for you. It's not for anybody else. Like, yes, if my nails are done, I don't bite my nails, but I also happen to love the way my fingers look when they're not chewed up. So give me all the polish.
And if you do chew them up, you'll just get lead poisoning, and it's fine.
There's my next diet.
But yeah, so yeah, keep it up, everybody. Let's end this with a positive note here.
Yes, one day at a time.
Yes, mama, one day at a time. Don't let the haters get to you, because they're really just projecting, and live your most authentic life, whether it comes to your gender, your race, your sexuality, whatever, is unique about you. Don't let anyone dim your flame.
Embrace it. It's your superpower.
Yes, girl. So to continue on, Veronica starts obsessing over why Tia changed her idea for the dress. Girl, it's not your dress. Let Tia do what she wants, honey.
I know. I couldn't figure out if it was out of concern, or like if they had a conversation and they were going to try to do something together, even though it's like you're against each other.
I think Veronica's just being like, I don't know, obsessed with Tia, to be honest. Like,
well, that's her bestie, but also like, I couldn't tell if it was like she wanted the best for Tia, or if she was like, oh, like, I don't know. If she was just like needed to be in control of Tia's outfit.
Like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Well, both of what you said, I definitely lean more towards. I did think that she meant well for Tia. Like, I definitely read it more as a like, girl, what are you doing? Like, we can't reach too far for the star.
Right. So then Ahura rolls around on the floor while talking about being blacklisted in the fashion industry because she does drag. So she wants to show her skills on the runway that she learned in England's premier fashion institute.
I don't know what that institute is. I'm also very curious to know who she's worked with, because come on, people. Like, if you're in the modeling industry, any arts or fashion type of gig, you're going to be around drag queens, queer people. Like, who were these assholes?
Like Marco, hello.
Yeah, I don't get it, Queen.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of fun to watch Ahura roll on the floor where she belongs.
She's better than one of those Roombas or whatever the fuck they're called.
Girl. Just, you missed a spot, Ahura. Get over there in the corner, girl.
Over here. Get in there. Get in there real good.
Yeah, that's why she hasn't been eliminated yet. She's cleaning the studio. All right, so I guess it's like time for the runway. So we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll be right back to discuss all of the homemade looks that we saw on the runway. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to our podcast so far. Thanks for coming. Right now, we're probably refilling our drinks, or maybe even gluing down our lashes again. While you wait, here's some things that you should check out.
Yeah, remember everyone, you can email us, tfcpod@gmail.com, and tfcpod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, and one more thing. You're not my real dad, and you never will be. Anyways, back to the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to our Honest Tea Spill of the Week. We are, of course, back again and ready to get into all of the looks that we saw on the runway. Who wore it best?
Yes, love this category. Shade ready.
Shade ready, girl?
I was trying to think of a cute word, but it just didn't come to me.
I did like this concept though, like the frenemies. That was fun.
Ooh, frenemy battle. Yes, bitch. There it is.
There you go. Were there any looks that stood out to you? Do you think anybody who was put in the up for elimination group should have been in the top?
Yeah. Stoney, would you like to go first?
Well, I think Taste kind of got a raw deal because I was not here for Ahura's look.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I personally enjoyed Taste's better than Ahura's.
Yeah.
Same. Oh my God. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So, wearing black on any RuPaul's Drag Race stage, you need to just go there with it. And I could read Tace's outfit better on stage. I liked the flowiness of Ahura's kind of cape jacket thing that was happening with the hair and the beret moment. I thought that was very cute. I did not like this fucking bodysuit. What was that, sis? I thought we were going to be completely covered in stones. At the rate we were moving, maybe it was just editing at the rate putting the stones on the garment. But those sparkly leg warmers, honestly, they looked better in the untucked moment because they weren't on that stage. All that shit gets washed out by those lights, girl. And it looked like your feet were you're trying to keep your feet from swelling or something. What was that? That's what I wear under my dress when I'm trying to look snatched.
Yeah.
Girl, I was not feeling it. I was not feeling it at all.
But was it fashion?
I guess it was fashion because fashion is questionable sometimes.
I think it was fashion. I don't know.
It must have been fashion.
Pieces of it are fashion, I guess.
It just seemed a little too busy for me. Ahura's look.
Yes, maybe that's it.
The small ass hat with this large Christina Aguilera wig with, and I don't like the leggings with the cat suit, and it was just weird. I don't know. I just don't understand her look. So I personally enjoyed Taste's better.
Yeah, the only place Taste went wrong was the hair. The hair looked fine, but it was too soon. I think it would have looked better with a snatched, fierce ponytail or a very sharp bob or something that statement piece to serve that outfit proper.
And Taste has those long wigs she could put in a ponytail.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, so then I guess next we have let's talk about Jenny Lemon and Sister.
I don't know. Let me just start off first with Sister. Let's just go there first.
I'm just gonna sit down.
I don't know what the fuck Sister's been doing really with all of her looks, and this one to me was not good at all. I don't understand. I just don't understand the looks. I don't understand the blue face.
What is that? Is this a Smurf fantasy? Did she love the Smurfs?
I don't
is this
know.
part of the Sister story?
I wanted to like Sister. on the Meet the Queens, I was like, I really like her. She seems fun and weird.
Yeah.
But then like the fun went away.
And it's also another outfit with a giant circle on the front.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't understand. I feel like I'm doing geometry, bitch, and I hate math. So you need to explain.
And this is the part that's not clear. Is she wearing a blue face as a nod to the purple circle or the blue circle from the last outfit that she wore?
Oh, are they all connected? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. That's why I feel like I could just be grasping at straws trying to make sense of anything that she's doing.
I don't
remember
actually.
The first episode when she did that weird thing with her like covering her face and then she did it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then so I wonder if she is connecting all the outfits.
Well, listen, if I don't get a Sasha Velour like lookbook at the end of the season, I'm going to be real pissed and even more annoyed.
Maybe she's like doing some like 4-dimensional chess shit that we just don't see.
Yeah. Maybe maybe next week she'll have like a pink face or something. If it is, then we're onto something here. Stay tuned, everybody.
If that happens, I will fall off of the couch.
Girl, even if that's what's happening, I still don't enjoy it. It's not enough, creativity to make up for these looks. So
yeah, I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. I guess the pants were cute. Like, oh, is it a pant or is it really, all one piece? But yeah, in the end, not really. Like I'm literally reaching here. You see what's happening?
And
I just can't.
Pink and peach are not a great color combo. So
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
But then what about Ginny Lemon's like tube top dress?
Y'all are going to think I'm some assholes, but guess what? I don't give a fuck. Okay, I did not like this. I appreciate Jenny stepping out of the box and trying something new. It's very scary, especially if it's not something you do regularly. It's way out of your box. I appreciate that. But this is RuPaul's Drag Race, and I don't know. Like, you have enough drag experience to know that hip needed to come out more or your boobies needed to be a little bigger to make that look work. I did not like the jewelry. I get that it's a breastplate, but I didn't need cuffs on your wrist and your neck. And I thought that the wig looked a little tired. The makeup looked a little tired. I'm sorry, Jenny. I was not buying it. And we could have went with a darker pink to make that dress a little more fierce with a darker stocking and a pink fucking shoe. You don't have to have lemon everywhere. Like, we already had a lemon on Drag Race.
Well, that's her signature. If Sister can wear circles on every outfit, why can't she wear a yellow?
Yeah, well, bitch, put it on an earring or a hairpiece or something. We need to think outside of the box.
Leave Ginny Lemon alone.
I mean, she did. She dressed like she's never dressed before.
She put on a pink dress and she kept on her fucking yellow stockings. And yellow is my favorite color.
She put hip pads on for the first time.
And she wore heels on the runway.
Oh, cool. Just like Max decided not to wear a gray wig and got sent home. And then Dusty Ray didn't do the dots and got sent home. Need I go on?
It sounds like you don't want to fancy a slice.
Not this week. No, I don't.
Well.
No.
I guess I don't feel as strongly about this as Jamal does.
Sorry, Queens. I didn't like it.
I mean, I think
she tried. She's trying to look sexy.
She tried. That's all.
I mean, I thought it was kind of cute in a way because it was like she was trying to be the cool mom or whatever.
That was funny.
Yeah, she was like a rocker mom, like grown up. Yeah.
Now, that is one thing I do appreciate about Jenny is that you know exactly who Jenny is no matter what they are wearing. And you could feel like that confidence was still there on the stage, but I just wasn't buying the dress. I thought it was a little simple.
Rude.
Mm-hmm.
That is all I have to say about that. All right, let's move on to our next pairing here, which is Veronica Green and Tia Coffee.
Oh, Tia. She tried. I love me some Tia. I did not think this dress was that horrible, but sis, it was dangerous.
Yeah, but I also don't think Veronica's dress was that great either.
Like, I was going to say that too, actually.
Definitely not.
Veronica got like a huge like pass because Tia's was bad as well. So
totally.
Yeah, I don't know.
That left titty was a little tired.
Yeah.
And there's just nothing to it really. Like I mean, it was very basic as fuck.
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, it was lined." And I was like, "You put kind of an ugly lining in your dress." Like
I hate, okay, maybe I'm just like a jewel tone kind of queen, but that lime shit, like Tia's dress would have looked much better if she just used the same kind of tone or darker greens. It would have come off way better than it did with that lime-ass yellow top. And Veronica's wasn't bad. It just needed a little bit of editing and tweaking. Like, let's check ourselves in the mirror. What do we look like when we're walking? Because the left side of her top piece, the I don't know. I'm losing words. I'm getting drunk, I guess. The left titty was just sagging lower than the other one, and it looked like it was like a sizing thing, like maybe it was cut improperly.
Well, not all women's breasts are the same size, girl.
Well, that's fine, but we can all put ourselves together, right?
I mean,
it was literally flapping. Like, if that's your actual titty, I'm not going to say anything, but this is the garment.
Woman, girl.
And you're a bird chest ass drag queen, so I need you to fix that shit.
Wow, Jamal's feeling some type of way this week, you guys.
Yeah, lots of energy to purge. Sorry.
All right, well, I guess we should just move on to Estina Mandela and Bimini Bambula. Shh.
Who did you like, Stoney?
Bimini.
Well, Bimini was awesome because, I don't know, I loved everything about it. It was like her hair, and I loved... I don't know what you call the thing that was on top of her head, like
a fascinator?
Yeah, or something, whatever that's called.
I could be wrong.
And then, I don't know, just like the fabric, like on her back, how it was like kind of like the netted or whatever.
Yes, it looked luxurious.
Honestly, like hers might have been my favorite of the night. Like, I know Lawrence and Ellie were cool, but like, I don't know. I just thought hers was so unique and fun.
Yeah, it was totally unique. I love Bimini so much. Like, at first I was like, okay, this bitch is getting a pass just because Rue thinks that she's like this naked twink that we're going to keep on the show. Yeah, I said it. I said what I said. But I like Bimini. I like that we can see there's versatility there. We can still be sexy and show different looks. Like, this is what I want to see. Like, you can still be you and have your personality in it. We still saw all those cakes, which I appreciated. We all know how I feel about cakes.
Yeah.
But she's also showing us characters on the stage. Like, I like how they're playing with different wigs, different stylings, even the way they're walking. I think that Bimini could be a dark horse, and we need to keep our eyes on them.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, yeah, I think this is very, she said she was paying homage to Vivienne Westwood, and I could definitely see that influence. I mean,
absolutely.
She was showing off her best assets in this look here.
And Estina, girl, you did look like a gymnast. I think that you got a raw deal, but that was a little safe, sis. I have more comments on that when we get to judging.
Yeah. I mean, Estina's look was, I don't know. I just feel like she should have worn, like, that color blue she was wearing was kind of dark, and it didn't really pop as much. So, like, maybe she should have used a lighter blue.
Yeah, totally agree.
So then finally we have Lawrence Chaney and Ellie Diamond.
It was hard for me to pick a favorite here, but just the bougie inside of me really likes Lawrence's look. And then like the I'm going clubbing, bitch, fuck you, I'm sexy, you're not, was feeling Ellie's look.
I know, both of these queens they did such a good job with both the looks. Like, it just looks so polished and not something that was designed like by, in the workroom.
Yeah, or picked up at Party City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like both of them, but I only like Ellie's a little bit less because I don't like that weird like string thing she had like hanging around her. That was just to me, that was just a hair too much going on.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate all the effort and work that goes into Ellie's looks, but I totally agree. That was an editing moment. I didn't need that either.
Yeah, and Lawrence just had a pretty mermaid dress on, like, just looked really put together. There wasn't anything I could pinpoint that I would remove or anything that looked like it wasn't too much. There wasn't too much jewelry. There wasn't too many anything. It was just a really solid look.
And see, I guess I can comment on this now in comparison to Estina's because Lawrence's look did look very simple, yes, but it was very well done. It looked like a story. It looked like you can be flipping through your favorite drag catalog and you would see this dress that you would covet from the drag Saks Fifth Avenue. Like, it just looked very simple, yes, but very chic. And Estina's, she could have kept it simple like she did, but it didn't rise to like that level. Like the simple chicness, it wasn't that. You could do this in any color.
Yeah.
And Lawrence slayed that shit. I was impressed.
Yes, definitely. I was also impressed with Lawrence. I thought Ellie did a great job, though, as well. It's just unfortunate the structure of the show. One person has to be in the bottom, so that is Ellie.
Bye, Queen. Close call, though.
Maybe, yeah. So between Taste and Ahura wore it best. Between Ginny Lemon and Sister wore it best, supposedly. Between Veronica and Tia, Veronica wore it best. Between Estina and Bimini wore it best. And finally, between Lawrence and Ellie, Lawrence wore it best, with the overall winner of this challenge being Lawrence Cheney.
Congratulations, Lawrence.
Yes. I think that's Lawrence's first repeater.
Yeah, Lawrence's first repeater badge, girl. Very well deserved, I believe.
Very much so. Yeah, well deserved. And I think this is a boost that Lawrence needs moving forward. It's like, you're enough, Queen. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, girl. So then Rue makes all the girls in the bottom group cry on the runway. And so it's like, tell me your personal story and cry for me, please. Oh, great. Next. All right.
I could not have that job. Like I'm such a crybaby. Like my makeup would just be all kinds of fucked up. But then I'd be like, listen, no one from the pink is safe. I didn't like it. So I'm talking to everyone else.
Yeah, girl. Again, Sister should have been the bottom, but we'll get there. Yes. So then in Untucked, Ahura is disappointed that she didn't win because this is her forte, supposedly. Then Veronica says that maybe she didn't win because she spent too much time helping Taste with her look.
Ooh, the shade, Veronica. She was like, you made that look. And I was like, ooh, you better not let Taste hear you said that shit, because I don't think you can survive Taste. I just have a strong feeling about that.
Ahura wasn't ready to get that attitude back, I don't think.
No, she absolutely was not.
Yeah, I was kind of here for Veronica coming for Ahura, and like just the way that she was just like, bitch, like even the Tia thing, I was just like, yes, Veronica.
Someone needs to check that bitch. She needs to be knocked down a few pegs, okay? These are the queens that deserve to maybe have a nice fall down a flight of stairs once or twice a year, just to remind themselves that, you know, life could be much worse, and I don't have to be such an evil bitch.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes life gives you lemons, and then you just have to make lemonade. I don't know.
Yeah, she could have kept those comments to herself. I think that Ahura is the type, very predictable, very like, you know, this is the gay world, unfortunately.
Very one-dimensional.
Love the sounds of their voice. They think they're being shady, or let me take that back. They know they're being shady, and then they try to play it off like, oh, ha ha. And it's like, no, bitch, you know what you're saying. So let's not. I mean, we saw in the preview for next week, I said some things about you.
Okay, I wanted to talk about that. So now
what
that you brought it up.
What the fuck did you say, bitch? Why you got to tell me now that we're in these mirrors because you know the internet's about to drag your ass? Well, guess what? They're going to drag you anyway, bitch. And you look dusty as fuck. And those duck lips, put some color on them, because I don't even know you have lips.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So transition into the comment I wanted to make about the preview we saw is...
Sorry, I was triggered.
I feel like Ahura is just like producing her like story arc too much, because she's like, what is her goal? Is to be just like the most like vile bitch, like coming in this like show, and then she's like, well, now I'm gonna apologize to someone, and I've learned my lesson of humility. Like, girl, no one believes you.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like the entire time in the Untucked, she was like, she was basically like, I hate all you bitches. Like, that was fugly.
So
like,
sour.
Just like, come on.
Yeah, like, girl, say something like positive about anybody, even yourself.
And meanwhile, we're like standing over here for Tia Coffee, and she's like, Tia's not funny. She never says anything funny. She needs to go home.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
it's
what?
like, do you not see RuPaul cackling at the end of that stage? Bitch, what show are you watching? I have a soft spot for Ahura in the sense that I have done a lot of growing up in my 34 years. The Jamal that a lot of you see today is not the Jamal that arrived at IU's campus or that arrived in the gay bars for the first time. Like, I used to just like pop off and just say whatever the fuck I wanted. A little nicer than Ahura, but I still said whatever the hell I wanted. But yeah. It's called delivery. It's called emotional intelligence. You have to treat people like human beings. And I feel like as soon as someone does this to Ahura, she's going to be a bag of tears, and I'm not going to be here for it. I'm just not.
Right. Because Ahura basically says that, you know, Tia's desperate, and Ahura is so frustrated because she's seeing all these people leaving the competition and Tia is still there. And Veronica, of course, sticks up for her bestie. Veronica's not having it. And I thought that was a little bit crossing the line of Ahura, because it's not her decision who stays and who goes.
Some of my shadier family would say this is the bitch you call when it's time to roll up. If we're about to go key a bitch's car or go kick someone's ass, Veronica's probably driving, and I'm here for a bitch like that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And then it's so sad because Tia comes back into the workroom so upset, and she just says, you know, like, she knows the girls are counting the days till she goes home, and so it's just not like a good feeling for her, and I'm sure it's not helping her confidence.
It has to be hard. I couldn't it's easy for us to talk on the podcast, but in a scenario like that, I feel like I would be a total wreck. And for the most part, I've grown to be a pretty confident person, but I feel like Drag Race would just like drag me by my last edge. So
yeah, totally.
I feel for Tia.
Yeah, same. You know, she just wants to be there so bad, but, you know, she's been struggling a little bit so far. So, you know, yeah. So then, you know, back on the runway, Taste, Ginny, and Ellie are safe, which means that Tia and Estina are the bottom two.
This look, Tia. All right.
Yep.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I think you're going to say it's stunning and you should have been in the top, because it's a sensational garment. And in fact, you want to wear it yourself because it's so well constructed.
You know, before the lip sync started, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really going to just have to sit here and see Tia go home.
Mm-hmm.
And then, surprise, surprise, in the upset of the season, Tia stays, which means Estina gets sent home. I think the internet was shook, girl.
Yes.
We definitely weren't expecting it.
Yeah, I think it was just like shocking because Estina has been so good this season, and it was just like, really, Estina went home after like one fuck up during the design challenge,
and she has a repeater badge,
and she has a win.
And like, my thing is, I wasn't like mad about Tia staying because I love Tia so much. So it was like, I don't know, it's more just like mad because I was like, damn, like somebody like sister should have went home.
Listen, the entire pink team got such a fucking pass. Are you kidding me? Keep it. Max went home as soon as they did not wear a gray wig. As soon as Dusty did some regular ass makeup that y'all was calling for, you sent her ass home. What's different about this bitch, Rue? What is different? Because I am confused as a viewer, and I think that maybe both of the team members on the pink team should have been singing.
Okay.
Lip syncing for their life.
So, I mean, I understand your feelings about Ginny Lemon this week, but I think the reason why these two were in the bottom is because their outfits were the most basic. And while Ginny's outfit was still a bit basic, she was trying something new and following RuPaul's suggestions. So I think RuPaul is like, okay, so she's listening, she's doing what I'm asking her to do, so I want to see what she does in the future. So I think that's why she gets to be like the top of the bottom three.
Right, just like Max and Dusty did.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's why I think that Estina and Tia were in the bottom. Of course, we didn't want to see either of them go. Yeah. I don't know how Sister has escaped the bottom 3 episodes in, but dear God, if she's not in the, like, did she do some like voodoo before she went into this competition, or like what's going on?
She worked a spell or something, because I don't know.
I don't get it, Queen.
Is she sucking willies, or like what's going on here? There's some tomfoolery here.
But I mean, for real though, Estina, like, I mean, you said it yourself. You didn't want to just serve the body, but I mean, that's exactly what you did. Like, we could have done a full-length blue garment. I don't know. But yeah, I feel the way I feel.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's like I like Estina too, but I feel like there's more I want to see from Tia, and I feel like we've seen what Estina can do.
I agree because with Drag Race 2, you have to keep in mind you have to do that different thing, that standout thing that you're maybe not comfortable with, whatever that it is, whatever it's gonna propel you to the it factor, make them see you as like, oh, they've got it. You have to just push yourself there as soon as you can. That's not saying show all of your fanciest, most expensive looks, but think outside of the box, because the biggest mistake was the top for me with the Stina. It's like, you have those broad ass shoulders, girl. We need to soften that up just a smidge, and you probably would have been safe. Although I think she should have stayed, but I'm not RuPaul. My name's not on the show.
Yeah, and you're not cutting the checks.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, Stoney, why don't you update us on the Fantasy League? What's going on here? I feel like I may have made a comeback of some sorts.
You did make a comeback. So after 3 full episodes, I am in last place with 75 points.
Oh, no.
Jamal is in second place with 90 points.
Did you say second?
Yes.
Dethroned, girl.
And then Seth is in first place with 100 full points.
Yeah.
She's coming up.
Crown it, girl. Call it a day.
We need to watch this queen. She's a sneaky one.
Yes. My queen Lawrence that nobody else wanted saved me this week.
Hey, I'm happy to eat crow about Lawrence because I gay gasped when I saw that outfit.
Yes. All right. Well, we made it through another fun week here at, RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Thanks for coming, everybody. Of course, make sure you subscribe, like, tell friends. It's all a Kiki here. We love all of our UK listeners covering this UK season. We hope we're doing your queens justice. Let us know if we are or if we're not.
Yes, and listeners, I do still have some review plans. This year, I would really like to see us have more ratings and reviews. So our international queens, I don't want to leave you out. I'm looking for a way to incorporate and share all of our international reviews, probably on an Instagram Live or an exclusive blog post via video on the website. So keep leaving those reviews. We appreciate you. We see you all over listening, and we love you for it. Thank you.
Yes. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Yeah, again, we'll be back, of course, tomorrow with season 13 coverage. And, more after that the following week. So make sure you stay caught up, because if you stay caught up, then you don't got to get caught up.
Yes.
All right. We'll be back next week, or we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Or whatever. I don't know.